Plate Show. Today we're back in Oswego, New York. We're in a place here in town called WhackoGringo. Now this is a unique place. I'm not going to give away too much of the hidden surprises Dan's got inside, but he's got a really unique idea they brought here to Oswego. I can't wait to try it. I can actually smell every time they open that door. I'm already getting that scent of all that Mexican stuff. So why don't we go inside, meet with Dan, see what he's got planned for us. It's going to be a fun day. Come on, let's go. Okay, I am at WhackoGringo. I am with owner Dan. Dan, how you doing today?
How about yourself, man?
Doing good, man. It's good to be here.
Is it thanks for coming out. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely. I gotta tell you what, man, we pulled up. The place is awesome.
Yeah.
It looks incredible.
There's a lot of work.
I don't know what was here before, but I love the logos. I love the color. I like everything about it. Just a really cool place. You did a lot of work here.
Oh, yeah. That's understatement for the most part, yeah. Ran into some issues, the gas tanks. It was an old gas station, to answer your question. And
okay.
15, 20 years vacant, though. And they removed them on that side. It was unknown whether they're over here. And I had to put new water in the building and sewer. So we came across gas tanks. So that was a big expense up front. And, yeah, and then eventually, finally got the building open after about a year in the food trailer.
It's really cool. I know you got a cool story about how you got started in this. We talked about this when I first reached out to you. Tell us a little story behind this place and how you started this whole thing.
Yeah, how WhackoGringo came up. I'm just a small town guy from Hannibal, just down the road here, and moved away when I was like 19, 20. Got a job at Turning Stone, and that was my 12-year career from Turning Stone to Las Vegas. Learned a lot about hospitality, and then went to Delaware, and I started making some cool fresh juices and kind of doing a side hustle. That's what kind of gave me the entrepreneur spirit a little bit. And then I moved to Maryland and created my first business after a few years of saving up, and that was a total success. I had a couple locations, and I sold that in 17. The guys that own it now have 10 locations, and that was my first. I never went to school for business. I just kind of made it happen, learned everything along the way. First employee, second employee. So it was really a great experience, and it just led me into when I make enough money, my heart was always to come back home here, and the city of Oswego has always had my heart with the water and in here, and it just brings me peace myself. So I knew after years of being away, 17 years away, after I had been successful in other restaurant concepts, it was an easy decision to move back home, and I feel like to offer something to the community, something really different that really stands out, like you said, and it's with the acai bowl and the Mexican food hybrid. It's really unique.
That was the next question I was going to ask you. How did you come up with doing the bowls and the Mexican? Yeah, mix them together.
Yeah, so I always love acai bowls. Is I always say how I kind of made my money in Baltimore. It was a big trend. It's still a really hot market, and no one, even in the Syracuse area, there's only a couple places in this whole area. It's kind of, you go to Jersey, to other cities, they have tons of acai bowl concepts. So I knew there'd be a good niche market here, but I knew that wasn't just going to be good to be a juice bar, at my business model in the past. So my last business was a vegan restaurant, and doing the vegan food, I had the itch to go more into meat, and I wasn't really plant-based vegan anymore. So obviously Mexican food, who doesn't love Mexican food and tequila and good margaritas and stuff. So I pretty much, I read some studies on the fact that Mexican food is the next big trend. You look at Chipotle, Chipotle has just been blowing it up, So I looked at the trends and investment, what I'm also passionate about, what I can really get behind, and so I'm looking forward to grow this for many years to come to a few locations and stuff.
That's awesome, man. Yeah. So let's talk a little about the menu now and some of the more popular things you guys got here.
Yeah, that's actually the birria stew that we make. That's the process of making a stew. We use 3 different Mexican chilies. Obviously, a lot of tomato, onion, garlic. Cinnamon, strong cinnamon in it. So it's a whole stew that we make. We add it to the beef. We cook for 5-hour boil, whatever. So it's really tender. It just falls to pieces. Yeah, and then that's so tender, and you get all the birria flavors of cinnamon and chilies in there. And then we pretty much put the Munster cheese on the taco. And what's different about ours is that we use beef fat to kind of crisp them up. It's usually a traditional wet taco, quesadilla tacos are traditionally a wet taco. You dip it in the broth, but we try to separate the broth and the fat, and we dip it in the fat. That way we can get more crisp on the grill. So that's what makes us unique. And then obviously the acai bowls, and people find out that we have those as well. We have a couple of unique menu items that you can probably try today. The Gringo Nachos, kind of like a garbage plate, tribute to the area here, I guess.
Yeah, you were telling me about those on camera, which sound amazing.
Yeah.
Dan's got a pretty good menu set up for us today. He's going to send us out some really cool things to try, and I'm looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, I'm looking for you to try it too. Yeah, absolutely. All right, enjoy it.
Start the day.
You got it.
Next, we're going to hit the kitchen. We're going to see how this stuff's made. Then we'll get to sample some of it. Looking forward to a fun day. So I'm stealing a chip. We're going to see what one of these tastes like. Now, I've never seen one with like seasoning on. Something different.
It's real simple. It's just tacos.
Oh, you know what? That enhances the chip. That's good. Oh, these would be good in that queso and that guacamole. Gee, just something a little different. Just give me go. All right, I'm with Robbie in the back here. Rob, what are you making for us, man?
Today we have a strawberry margarita.
Are these popular?
Yes, our people like to say our margaritas are the best in town here. We take pride in that.
Really?
We use a special mix made in-house with a special reposado tequila.
Okay.
Usually the main is a Blanco, so we're kind of switching it up using a reposado. Kind of adds a little hint of a little more smokiness, and a lot of people really enjoy it.
That's a little different. And that's it.
That's it.
This is your specialty back here.
Yes, a lot of people would say our strawberries are most popular.
Can't wait to try one.
Yeah.
All right, let's see it put together.
There you go.
All right, let's see how this thing tastes. The strawberry margarita?
Margarita, yep.
Daiquiri. What am I thinking daiquiri for? I got strawberry daiquiri.
Mainly on the frozen, but
That's true.
okay.
All right. Oh, that is good.
Right? Oh, yeah.
It's different. Like you said, it's got the little smokiness
It's
to
its
it.
own, like thing with, could we use the reposado because a lot of places in town use that.
That's really good. It's delicious. You got to make sure you get one of these when you come here to eat. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Good job. All right, guys, we're heading to the table. Our food just came out. We're going to bring this along with us. We'll see you over there. All right, guys, so they just brought out lunch for us today. And Dan, look at this table. We got a little bit of everything on here. So what'd you guys make for us today?
So our main staples, most ordered menu items, I would say. Number one, obviously, we're known for our bria meat.
Okay.
A piece of brias with a nice Munster gooey cheese with a braised beef. And then we have our gringo nachos. It's kind of like a garbage plate. The tater tots smothered in queso and all the other toppings. And then the second most popular taco we have here is our boom boom shrimp. They're excellent. It's been a big hit for almost a year now. And then super unique to us, like we're making, instead of doing like cheap jalapeno poppers, we get kind of a Asian flair with wrapping in egg roll. So the egg roll, jalapeno popper, egg rolls. And then we have our carne asada steak that, since, we started putting the steak on the menu, people love the carne asada steak. And last but not least, our acai bowls are a big part of our business as well. It breaks it up, or the family can come in, it can get tacos, they can get, drinks or an acai bowl. But now obviously we have some more of the best margin in town using the reposado tequila.
Yeah.
I was telling you and stuff. So yeah, it's all the main food. Obviously we have a lot more great options.
Right.
Menu, some fresh guac. It's made fresh every day in our house cooked, seasoned chips and stuff. And
it looks amazing. I can't wait to get into it. So we'll catch up with you when we're done, boy. Thank you. All right, guys. So we've been waiting for this food, and now we finally got it. And it looks just as good as it does in all the pictures and stuff. We're going to go right into the brie tacos. They're right in front. We're going to dip a little bit. This could be messy. This looks so good. I tell you what, that crispiness of the shell, you get that crunch right off the bat, but that meat inside is so tender and flavorful. Then you got that crispy cheese in there. They grill everything on the grill. And these are so hot. These have been sitting out for about 5 minutes, but they're still super hot. I can't even explain to tell you how juicy and flavorful those are. They are off the charts good. Probably some of the best ones I've ever had. Absolutely delicious. All right, now we're gonna go into this garbage plate type of thing here with the tater tots. Got the sour cream, Got the meat in there. It's got a little bit of everything. Tomatoes, onions, pickled onions. Oh, that's different. That's really different. So you got your traditional garbage plates with the cheeseburger, hot dogs, mac salad, all that. This is a little different. Like the Mexican flair, it's got the jalapenos on it. Those are good, really good. All right, guys, I gotta try one more taco. We gotta try these Boom Boom tacos, which I love Boom Boom shrimp. So now they incorporate them into a taco. It's got that cheese in it, it's got the pico in it, and they're huge too. See a lot of cheese on this side. So we're gonna go in with because I'm spilling everything. There's a nice spice to it, to the Boom Boom sauce. Those shrimp are cooked perfect. That pico on top gives it a little sweetness to it. I'm not gonna lie, this isn't your traditional Mexican restaurant. This is about as good as if we've had. It is off the charts. Everything is delicious. So we're gonna keep eating. We got the margarita here. We got a lot of food. We'll catch up with you guys when we're done.
So what are you doing right now?
So right now I'm making the birria consomme broth. So you have to take all the peppers and de-stem them and de-seed them. And then put them in, and they'll cook with about 30 tomatoes and 10 onions. With some cinnamon, some other pepper, and then it'll cook for a few hours. We put a bunch of other seasonings in. Then you puree it all, and then it goes into this giant stock pot when we put the birria in. And then that'll cook for a few hours, and then we shred it all.
That's what makes the magic.
That's what makes the magic.
All right, guys, so we're trying something totally new on this show. These are jalapeno popper egg rolls. And I've never had them. I love jalapeno poppers, but we brought out the juice from those birria tacos because this juice is absolutely amazing. We'll do a little dip, see how these taste. I gotta be honest with you, I think you could dip almost anything in this juice and it should taste that good. These poppers are really good. I love egg rolls, but then you get that creamy cream cheese in there. We got that pepper in there. Not too spicy, just enough kick just to warm your mouth up, but that sauce. Absolutely delicious. All right, guys, we just finished up another incredible show of the Empire Plate here in Oswego, New York, at a place called WhackoGringo. And Dan, I want to thank you for an amazing day, man. This was awesome. First of all, I'm going to tell you, the place is absolutely gorgeous. You guys did a great job here. It looks incredible. But the food here was absolutely amazing. Some of the best birria tacos I have, probably the best ever had.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Lob says 10 out of 10. They were absolutely amazing. But not only that, everything was great. Those Boom Boom shrimp tacos were incredible. The guacamole, the chips, everything here was, I mean, this is about as authentic as we've had. So I want to thank you and your staff for an amazing experience. This is awesome. So great job, guys. This super job. Absolutely. And guys, if you haven't been here yet, make sure you like their Facebook page. Come down to Oswego. It's right on Bridge Street, right in the main drag. It is well worth it. Plus, we got a great margarita. There he is. There's the man who makes the margarita. Super job back there, Robbie. Thank you, man. That was great. Everything was incredible here. Everything made fresh with love. Great flavor, great seasoning. Place you're going to want to check out. Unfortunately, we have to leave for the day, but I'll definitely be back to visit these guys, so come check them out. I'm your host, Bill Vinci of the Empire Plate Show. You guys have a great day.
Thank you.
I like the Boom Boom shrimp taco.
I had one of those things. Those are out of this world.
I get the OG bowl that they have here, and it says like a whole bunch of fruit, and then I add Nutella and peanut butter.
Ooh, that's a good combination right there.